2 days ago, you posted a great little picky, and underneath was a beautiful caption, thanking your fans for never giving up on you and giving you a million reasons to stick around. And it's quite a lengthy post, but it's beautiful. And I think that, I think exactly what you said, sometimes, people don't see celebrities as humans. And even you've said in a recent interview that as soon as you go out in the world, you belong to everyone else, and it's legal to stalk you at the beach. Do you find, how difficult do you find the balance, I guess, from, being this untouchable celebrity that can get papped on the beach to being, just the vulnerable you that's the real you, and sharing that with
Well,
your fans?
I guess, yeah, that's a really nice thing to bring up. I guess I would say it was harder for me before at one time. I would say right before I sang with Tony Bennett and did American Horror Story, I was having a really hard time being famous. I really, it's a bit strange, fame. You walk outside and suddenly, people are staring and their cell phones come up, and maybe you get on an airplane to go somewhere and there's, just people everywhere, wanting to take a picture of you while you sleep maybe, or, while you're coming out of the bathroom. And it's a bit strange. And I got very upset about it. I didn't know what to do. I felt like my whole life was, under siege in a way. But then you go back to yourself and you remember who you are. And the truth is as a little girl, I had a need to make music. I had a passion that is bigger than just wanting something. It's that if I don't do it, I can't breathe. I have to do it. So once I went back to that, singing with Tony Bennett, acting, focusing on myself, I was able really kind of to return to life and go, okay, when I walk down the street, I'm just going to have this imaginary boundary in my mind around myself and put out those good vibes of humanity, so that when I see people, if they do follow me, they get the vibe from me that I'm a person,
Yeah.
and that I'm just like them. And my 2 feet are walking on the same earth that you are. And we're all doing this together. And somehow, I don't know how, but it just made it easier. And now when I walk down the street, I just put out that vibe. And that's, I keep saying that on my Instagram, on Twitter, hashtag Joanne vibes, and that's part of what it is. It's really just kind of a swagger of positivity and a swagger of honesty, authenticity, and saying to the universe, I'm a human and I'm here and I'm with you and I love you and I'm not better than you. Yeah. I'm not beneath you. I'm equal to you, and my pain is your pain. And I've been through a lot of pain, but I got to tell you, I don't think it's a lot different than a lot of other people's pain in my country anyway. There's so many things that I can relate to in women, that don't live in the same state that I live in, or don't live in the same country that I live in, or men. It became very important for me to normalize fame for myself, if that makes sense.
Absolutely.
And so I did.
And I'm sure.
So I did.
I'm sure for many people that is an easy poisoned chalice to drink from as well, to go, well, you know what? If you want me to be that person who is untouchable, who is above you, and who sees themselves as being better than you, I will let you make me into that person. And so for you to fight against that, to stay grounded, I think is something that you should be very proud of.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. That's very sweet. Otherwise, what are you going to do all day? Sit in a house and put a crown on your head?
Well, look, a lot of people do, though.
Really.
That's the thing. A lot of people will go, sure, if you want me to be that person, you want me to paint me that color, I'll take it. I'll do it.
But maybe those people are just, they love the fame. They love being followed. They love having it. Maybe that's their thing. That's just not my thing. My thing is I love to spend all day in the studio dreaming up ways to make you smile.
Aww.
Ways to make you cry, ways to make you feel healed, ways to make you feel loved. I mean, that's just what I love to do. It's like the other stuff is just, consequential, really. It's a symptom of my artistry, and I recognized that at one point I was just kind of like kept saying I'm an artist, I'm an artist, I'm an artist, and my stuff became more and more art driven. And I think that also was a reaction to me really feeling like people were putting me on a pedestal that I don't want to be on. I'm you. I'm you. I just make music for you as a gift because I'm your sister and you're my brother. You know what I mean?